Mercury's in Virgo people. I want to welcome you back and welcome you to my channel if you're new. This is going to be a reading for those of you who have Virgo placement in your Mercury, or Mercury is in Virgo, however you want to word it. Other signs are welcome here. If the title resonated with you, there's likely going to be a message here for you, so come on in. It doesn't hurt to come in and just check, okay? But welcome to everybody that's here. I wanted to, since it is Mercury in Virgo, and the day that this publishes is the first day of Mercury going retrograde, I wanted to know exactly how it's going to affect Mercury and Virgo people. Okay, so that's kind of what the reading is about. The information that comes to us is going to be around this Mercury in retrograde. I also do have a video about Mercury in retrograde that I can link at the end of this, and you can watch that too if you haven't seen it yet. Anyways, I have 3 piles of cards over here that you can choose from intuitively based on the doors that are on the fronts of the piles here. And this is going to be the information for you specifically because you intuitively choose it. We are going to lay out more cards here, but just so that you know which pile you're going to take when it comes time, I'm going to show you the doors, okay? So this is door number 1. I'll bring it closer for you. It's a very cool door, actually. And if you can hear that, that's my little girl, my little fur baby. She's just coughing. So your door 2, more of a doorway, because I don't see a door, but anyways. Kind of a funky looking door. And door 3. I don't think this one's ever come out, so I have no idea what it's going to be all about for us. So intuitively choose the door that pulls you in, and that'll be your pile for more specific messages for you once we get done with this part here. And I think I want to do oracle cards for all of you. So we are going to start with the Motivation Manifesto deck. And your first card is, we must ask if our desires to feel safe and accepted are in fact enslaving us to popular opinion and to boredom. In other words, not living your true authentic life, not being your true authentic self. This is all about wanting to fit in. So, you know, God forbid, should we step off the fitting in path, right? But I have a feeling that this is just a part of the Mercury in retrograde. I don't feel like that's who you are normally, but I think it might be how you feel while you're going through the Mercury in retrograde. You are Mercury sign, after all. Mercury in Virgo. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to get a Divine Abundance card. Whoa, too many cards, way too many cards. But the one that flipped up out of all those cards is Courage. And it says, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So now we know that's there. If Spirit wants it to come out, I guess we will soon see. Ooh, freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Okay, again, I wanted to know how Mercury in retrograde was going to affect Mercury's in Virgo, okay? So you are not going to be feeling free during this time. By the time you come out of Mercury in retrograde, or while you're in it and you're sensing this resentment, you know you're feeling it and you're going to want out of it, okay? This feels like, to me, it feels like this retrograde is going to kick some people's butt, mine included. Okay, let's get a Soul's Journey card now. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So your self-esteem is going to take a bit of a hit, and no doubt, because look at what we've got already. You know, you're in a place where probably because of a low self-esteem going through this retrograde, you're not feeling very brave and courageous. I think that's why the courageous card came out. You're not feeling, and you probably normally do feel that way, but through the retrograde, remember, it's turning things to, if you want to look at it this way, the opposite of what they are. It's a going backwards. It's a looking backwards. It's a, maybe you're feeling the things that you used to feel in the past, and it's bubbling back up to the surface. These are not great emotions to be feeling. Oops, that in the wrong place. Hang on. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to get, okay, it's not going to be just an oracle card reading. We're now going to get tarot cards to clarify these three. Nice. Creative spark, motivational force. Spark, creative flow, new passion for love and life, taking inspired action. This is I feel like, because this sits on top of wanting to feel safe and accepted. So, you know, allowing yourself to be enslaved by popular opinion and resentment that's blocking the good. You're wanting to release from it so you can have freedom. And this card sits on that. So from this comes this, okay? So know that while you're going through these emotions and feeling not so great, know that it's bringing something much better. It always does, right? When spirit removes something, or this, to me, this feels like it's being removed, but it's temporary. Your self-esteem is being removed temporarily. Your freedom and standing in your true authentic self. These things are being removed during the Mercury in retrograde, but so something better can come in and take its place. And this is what's coming in. Okay, one of the things that's coming in, the creative spark. You're going to have a new passion for love and life thanks to this Mercury in retrograde. Ooh, the star, wish granted, faith, spirituality, contentment, inspiration, purpose, renewal, healing, hope, and calm. This sits on the freedom and self-esteem. You're releasing. The Mercury in retrograde is helping you to release these things. Although freedom sounds good, having a good self-esteem is great, but this is raising you up So these things are being released and being replaced with new and better, if you will. Okay? Nice. Okay, so now we're going to get back to an oracle card. Which one? Well, let's go with Beyond Lemuria. This is the actual outcome position. So let's see where this is taking you. The fronts of all these cards have different artwork on them, and then the backs have different messages from Spirit for you. So let's see what we've got here. And then we're going to get into the specifics over here, okay? Uh-oh. Okay, so your picture is... Oh, I like this. You're going to like this. Look at this. Look at where you're at. You're at the bottom of a new ladder, climbing up to a new wish granted, the star. You're climbing up to that star. So everything that's taking place throughout this Mercury retrograde for you is to better you. It's to raise you to a higher place, a place where you are going to be somebody completely different when you come out of this retrograde. Now this says, Star Seer, have you ever headed toward a specific destination, but instead of it being where you ended up, the journey was the catalyst for getting you where you were meant to go? That is exactly what I'm talking about. You were headed to a specific destination, but Mercury retrograde hits, and this journey right here is what is the catalyst to take you to this motivational force. It motivates you, and it's the motivation that takes you to having that wish granted. Okay, it says, have you ever felt nothing was working out as planned, but then it came together perfectly? I can't believe this. This card depicts intuition as a goddess lifting us, rising up, right? To see where we are going and the star she sees in us. The journey may not go as planned, right? But the outcome is better than you thought possible. Let the serendipities unfold. Allow space for unexpected opportunities. Even when the route is not as direct as you imagined, listen to your intuition and know that you've got this. I could not have asked for a better and more perfect card for this reading. What I had trouble interpreting for you, this just interpreted it perfectly. Okay. Those of you that chose door number 1, we're moving into that. Now, those of you that didn't choose, that want to leave at this point, thank you for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. But let's move into this one here. Now let's start with the door. Okay, so if you remember, this is the door. Now on the back it says, the sacred lotus, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. Wow. Compassion. Have compassion for yourself as you're going through this, and others that might, step in your way of direction. Wow, I like that. I really like that. Okay, then you have Synchronicity Oracle card. An upcoming trip creates positive change. When I started laying these cards out, I should have said it back then, and I didn't, but I heard somebody's taking a trip. Now, I don't know who of you is taking a trip, but when you take the trip, it's someplace nice. So it's for those of you that are going someplace, maybe not so much tropical, but warmer than where you're from. This is going to be lessened for you. You're still going to go through it, but you might not even notice it, because by being on that holiday, you're going to be focused on something much better than this, okay? But it's going to, like I said, it's going to create a positive change, which is how you sense this. This is the Power of Surrender card or deck. Oh wow, surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. So don't look back at all of this. Move forward into the new world of exciting possibilities. I love that. Okay, this is not going to cooperate. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to wait until we have this card and then I'll use that thing. Okay, this is Sacred Destiny and it says adventures. Oh, you're about to head into a new adventure for sure. I'm going to read this from the book for you though, because I don't want you to miss out on anything that Spirit wants you to know in regards to this card, okay? Okay, it says, the sacred landscape wants you to know this. Something exciting is around the corner. You are entering a new frontier filled with expansive energy. Begin to look at your world in new and different ways. Something that you thought was mundane or someone whom you may have overlooked will open the door to new opportunities and a bigger and bolder way of living. Be willing to see the world around you in new ways. Don't be lulled into complacency. This card appears when you're ready to remove your blinders and take action so life doesn't become stagnant and lackluster. It also can signify incredible spiritual attunement and spiritual voyages. What an amazing card for you for this reading. I love it. I absolutely love the cards that you got here. Okay. So now you can, if you choose, go to another door as well. If more than one resonated with you, that is perfectly fine. Those of you that chose door number 2 and or door number 1 and are not moving forward, I love you guys and I will see you next time. Okay, door number 2. If you did not watch door number 1, I just saw the synchronicity card and I said to door number 1, when I started to lay out these cards, I heard that somebody is taking a trip. And that trip is going to lighten this load because you will be distracted by this that's taking place during the Mercury retrograde, okay? So during your trip, you're not going to feel this. You're not going to sense it as much as if you're not taking a trip. And you'll understand that when I get to the synchronicity card. This is the door you chose. And it says, Divine Guardian, do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. So you are on the right path. Okay? Definitely on the right path. Now see the synchronicity card? Holiday. The synchronicity card in door 1 was an upcoming trip creates positive change. So if you are taking a holiday, this is going to feel less than it would if you weren't on a holiday. Just mainly because, you know, when you're on a holiday, you're someplace beautiful and warm and you're not working, you're not thinking about the financial issues at home. You're distracted. So you're going to feel a lot better. This is the Power of Surrender deck and it says, surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. And where else did we see mundane? Was it in here? I was sure it was in here and I'm not seeing it. Oh well, maybe it was in this one. No. Okay, well, I guess maybe it was in a different reading or... Oh, anyways, doesn't really matter. Okay, this is the Sacred Destiny deck, and you have fulfillment. I like that. I am going to read that for all of you. I'm going to hold it up in front of the camera here for you so you can look at it while I read it from the book. Okay. Fulfillment. Oh, confirmation. It says, the sacred landscape wants you to know this. Fulfillment is at hand. No matter what is occurring in your life, put your attention on what is splendid, pleasurable, and luscious. Find bliss in the moment. Love fully, deeply, and without hesitation. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that give you delight. Let go of people and things that don't feel empowering and that drag your energy down. You no longer need to put the needs of others ahead of your own needs. If you've had any health issues, a ripe peach represents a return to better health. Savor your life with gusto and with grace. Experience and embrace life in all its permutations. If you want to conceive a baby or a new project or start a new relationship, this card is an excellent omen for a great outcome. Oh, I like that for you. In fact, I love it for you. Okay. So that is door number 2. If those of you that chose door number 2 are not going on to door number 3, I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Okay, door number 3. I just finished telling, if you didn't go into door number 1 or door number 2, I just finished saying that when I first started to lay out these cards, I got a message that someone or some of you are taking a holiday. You're going away for a vacation. And those of you that do that are not going to sense this as intensely as those who don't go on vacation. So if you can, and you're finding Mercury retrograde to be especially difficult this time, take a holiday. Go away. It's going to lighten it up for you a little bit, okay? Okay, your door, if you remember, is this one. And it says, distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. This is so beautiful. This goes with door number 2's Sacred Destiny card, which was fulfillment. I find that interesting. Your synchronicity card is deception. Someone is taking off their mask during Mercury in retrograde. Now, I don't know if that's you or your person, but somebody has not been totally honest about something. It could be their feelings for you, your feelings for them. Could be a situation that was experienced. I'm not sure, but somebody has been deceptive, and that mask is about to come off, and it's coming off during Mercury retrograde. Isn't that interesting? Okay. This is the Power of Surrender deck, and it says, surrender your fear of intimacy. Oh my goodness. So maybe it's you that was holding back emotionally. It says you're ready to let love in, compassionately identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay, Mercury and Virgo, were you deceptive as far as your feelings went for someone? It's time to let that go. And that could be part of what's taking place here. Maybe because of self-esteem. I don't know. Only you know. Okay, so Sacred Destiny. Oh, look at this. Freedom. Another freedom card. Isn't that awesome? Okay, let's read this from the book. I'll let you look at the card while I read it for you. Freedom says, the sacred landscape wants you to know this. Express yourself without hesitation. Break free and let your spirit fly. Now, isn't that what this said? Where did I hear hesitation before? Anyway, is it here? Wow. I am... Anyways, let's move on. Break free and let your spirit fly. Make choices that increase your freedom. Don't be tied down. Laugh, dance, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Be daring. Cast aside restrictions. Find your wings. And as you do, you'll help others find theirs. You're not here to be ordinary or live a mundane, here's that word mundane again, a mundane life. You are here to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Do not be trapped by convention or the need to please others. And that's part of the Motivation Manifesto, right? That's all about pleasing others so that you can feel like you fit in. Choose life on your terms. Don't accept rules that don't feel right. You can be immensely free and yet still be a part of a loving, supportive community. So mundane, hesitation, there's all these same cards coming through, all these same messages. And what it's making me think is I'm either losing my mind or that's what this time period is all about for the Mercuries in Virgo, because I just keep hearing the same things over and over again. You're all connected too, though. So whatever I read or got in any of these doors, because we're all connected, it's going to be linked for everybody, right? Okay. That's all I've got. I hope it resonated, door 3. Anybody and everybody that's still here, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.